scientists are obviously used to discussion, to the confrontation of views, argumentation. It's really an intrinsic part of the scientific method. It's also part of the exchanges in seminars and scientific congresses. So this is a process that can be carried out in a respectful way in such a context. But the situation can be very different when it comes to giving advice to government and or communicating in the media. And in the context of the COVID crisis in Belgium, a multidisciplinary group of experts was set up to advise the government on the measures to be taken. And of course, some of these experts were invited to communicate to the public. And they were widely invited by the media, in fact, and they were confronted with many contradictory opinions in this context. And arguing against other experts in the context of a TV program, for example, is very different from arguing in the context of a technical group. You cannot use two technical arguments that could not be understood by the public, and at the same time must try to use pedagogy to justify a scientific opinion. So it was really difficult in Belgium for the audience to understand that experts do not agree with each other. As mentioned by the other panelists, experts were contradicting each other on the measures to be taken, a mask or no mask, strict lockdown or not, social bubbles limited to the same 5 people or no social bubbles. So people often have the impression, I told it before, that science is really a fixed set of authoritative information, but this is not the case, and scientists live with uncertainties. And I think that is why we must be very careful about communication and communicates the uncertainties of the contestation. So I think the difficulties obviously arise when science interacts with issues that are of enormous political and social interest, which is what happened with the pandemic. And perhaps I think we have not taken enough opportunity during that crisis to explain this in the context of that crisis. And I think this is really the right time now to try to make people understand that in the process of acquiring new knowledge, uncertainties and controversies must be accepted.